I couldn't make this up if I tried. You got like, oh, I'm gonna just let the viewer decide. Like, what the did I do wrong here? I matched with this guy a week ago. I have a prompt that's like, oh, I want to go on a double date with my friend. He swipes up. He's like, corner store this Friday. I'm like, okay. Well, this sounds really promising because I've always wanted to go to the corner store. It seems like such a great restaurant. So awesome. Me and my girlfriend and him and his buddy can go. We start to coordinate. We start to text. I realize, oh, shoot, my girlfriend's out of town, but I still want to meet this guy, get to know him. So I'm like, oh, well, maybe we can go on a date, just the two of us to start. And so we're chatting over text, seeming really friendly. We're hitting it off. We're like giggling, sending voice memos. At some point, I am fully doing all of my impressions. I'm doing my Kamala Harris, my Australian, so many different accents that I'm doing for this guy. I'm putting on show, okay? Because that's who I am. I love to entertain. I love to make people laugh. Right? We're chatting, whatever. We plan to have a date this Friday at Hotel Chelsea. I'm like, oh, I'm so excited. I've heard it's haunted. I'm like being silly and just like talking about that stuff. I'm getting ready. I'm fully in my outfit still. I'm wearing a beautiful dress, did my hair, I did my makeup. Like, I'm really like trying to look my best. Maybe it's not showing up on camera, but I tried to look my best, okay? Because I was like really excited to meet this guy. And also there is a cold front in New York City, okay? It's freezing here. I was gonna call an Uber and then I thought, you know what? Is it so crazy that this kind gentleman would maybe want to call an Uber for me? This is where I went wrong, I think. But basically, I'm like, oh, it's so cold. He's like, is this you trying to cancel on me? I'm like, hell no, absolutely not. If you really want to be a gentleman, I'd love an Uber, if you wouldn't mind calling me an Uber. Maybe it was the way I phrased it. 20 minutes goes by. He sends me a text and he's like, honestly, I'm not excited about the fact that you asked me to call you an Uber. He goes, I was going to offer to send you one when you were ready, but this whole thing has just like thrown me off. So I'm like, not really interested. Let's just not go out tonight. Okay. And so I'm like, oh, I apologize. I did not mean to offend you. He's like, I'm not offended, just not my vibe. And I'm like, I'm a little bit confused. If you were planning to call me one, why is it so bad that I asked? And I didn't say that to him, but I thought that in my head. And he's like kind of explaining to me why he disliked that. And he's like, it's something that is given and not asked for. So I'm like, ooh, like I have like done a social faux pas, perhaps. Like, then he goes, quote, portrays materialism. And that's just not something I'm looking for. I didn't realize that asking for an Uber was like a materialistic thing to do. Like, I call Ubers for myself, I call Ubers for my friend. Like, it's not that deep to me. I didn't think it was really like signaling anything significant, but clearly it did signal something significant. So that is like a great lesson for me that I have now learned. I think I'm like on this journey with myself of like learning to ask for more, because I typically like don't ask for a lot. Like, this is the first time I've literally asked a guy to call me an Uber ever. I'm not kidding, unless it was like for a hookup, but that's like totally different. Like for a date, I've never once asked, because I normally just call my own or take the subway, whatever. One time I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna ask for more. Like, oh, God forbid, like I'm materialistic now.
She tried to line him up. She tried to line him up to follow a pattern of doing as she says. So she requested an Uber and bro was not going for it. He was not going for it. Why do you need an Uber? See, when a woman is actually excited to see you, she's really interested in you, she's sexually attracted to you, she will get herself to the spot. You don't have to worry about any of that. By the way, if nobody knew that, you don't have to worry about that. A woman will travel an hour, even up to 2-3 hours to see a dude that she's really interested in. And even more than that, but I'm just saying, women will travel and get to you when they're really trying to make it happen with you. She was trying to run game on him and he was not going for it. See, in the beginning, I know you can think she was doing her impression. She really liked him. She wanted to have a good first impression. She's in her dress. She's made... No. Women will do things sometimes to get you to follow their program. So you're thinking that she's really interested in you, but she's not. She has a personal gain. She has her agenda. And she wants you to follow it and be manipulated into thinking she's doing all this because she really likes me. No, some men are not going to learn this, but they're going to learn this the hard way. If they do, women will do things to make you move in their direction. And you're under the illusion that she actually really likes you when she doesn't at all. Let's get the next one.
I was hanging out with this really hot guy. Like, he was out of my league hot. And we hung out once before and just made out in his car, and that was so weird. I'm like, is this what hookup culture is like? Because I thought we were just gonna hang out and have a good time. And we ended up making out in his car, and I did not have sex with him, okay? I did not want to have sex with this fucking stranger. Second time I hang out with him, he met me at a bar I was at with my friend, and he was with his friend too. We hung out the whole night, went to a diner. He mentioned he had a super early flight tomorrow, but he still came back to my place. And I was like, don't you have to go soon? Like, don't you have a flight in a couple hours? And he was like, no, it's fine. I'm gonna cancel it. Like, I want to stay with you. I want to sleep over. I'm like, are you sure? And he was like, yes, I'm not getting on that flight tomorrow. Like, I will figure it out. I'm sleeping over. And I'm like, okay, cool. And he starts like making out with me, and he's trying to take things further. And I'm like, sorry, I don't really want to. He was like, well, you didn't have sex with me last time. I'm like, yeah, and I'm not gonna have sex with you this time. What the fuck? And he was like, why can't we like just take a plan B? He was being such a douchebag, and I was like, you're actually fucking funny if you think I'm gonna sleep with you. Like, it's not happening. He was really persistent for a while and kept trying to, and I was like, it's not gonna happen. I'm sorry, I don't want to. I don't really just sleep with people like that. I have no judgment. I wish I could. I just can't. I'm not like that. I don't do well with random hookups, okay? Not my thing. So finally, I was like, I'm not having sex with you, period, the end, okay? He goes, okay, fine. I'm gonna call my Uber home. What the fuck? I thought you said you were sleeping over. I kid you not. After he was trying so hard to have sex with me and told me he was gonna sleep over, he rolls over, calls his Uber, and immediately leaves, and then gets on the flight in a couple hours and goes to, I don't even know where he was going to. And I was just like, flabbergasted. I'm like, wow, this man really had to Uber home just because I wouldn't have sex with him. That's crazy.
See, this is exactly why I tell men to never play this game. If you've been watching me for a while, you know that I tell you guys, when a woman says, oh no, we're not doing anything, I'm not that type of girl, leave her where she stands because she's trying to play with you like you're a boy. There are actually dudes out there that think, no, she just wants you to play along. Well, what is this? Yeah, that could be true in some instances, but what is this? This is a woman trying to play with this dude like he's a boy. And the thing that he did wrong was he kept trying and trying and trying. No, the minute she tells you no, you go bye-bye, and do it respectfully. Do it respectfully. Oh, well, I had a great night. You know, we'll be in touch. Go away. And if you don't want to contact her again, I suggest you don't contact her again, because she's telling you that she doesn't see you as worth it. She's not sexually attracted to you. Maybe you're not compatible. Maybe she needs more time. Maybe she just got out of a relationship, but all of it equals the same thing. She's not feeling you like that. But when he got up, she was shocked. See, men that she's done this to before have followed behind her. Men have wasted more money, more time, more energy, trying to put in more effort, all for it to go nowhere, ending up in the friend zone. She picks another guy over them. And when she's like, oh, I'm not like that. Women, look, guys are past this, because when you say, I'm not like that with you. Men understand that, because when you're attracted to somebody, you want to get physical. I'm like that, you're like that. When you're physically attracted to a man, sexually attracted to a man, you're going to be like that for him. So all of this, I'm not like that, is really telling a guy, I don't see you that way. So it's no point when a woman says, I'm not like that. It makes no sense. Guys actually believe this, and that's what leads them to getting fleeced and getting finessed and getting played, getting games ran on them. She's not like that. She's not. But you want her to be like that with you. It makes no sense. She got humbled as soon as he got up and went away, because most dudes don't just go away. And she said he was super hot and out of her league. She thought she was really about to play with this dude. Let's get the next one.
I don't know what's up with like the modern man and dating, but it feels like some of them are literally treating this like it's like an optimization problem. And like a guy on Hinge just asked me if I would be down to do a video call. I'm like, what happened to asking people on a date? What happened to meeting up and seeing if there's chemistry? Like, this is not a job interview. This is not a job interview. Like, don't ask to Zoom with me. What is this? Like, genuinely, what is this? I feel like men, they just don't want to pay for dinner or drinks, so they just don't want to go out anymore unless they're like positive about you, which is just so weird. And yeah, if I wasn't done with him already, I'm virtually done now, because this is literally so out of hand. I don't know if anyone else has had this experience, but I just I can't deal with it. I really can't.
Yes, men are waking up, and I always try to tell guys that this is the way to go. You get on a FaceTime call with the woman because a lot of things are going to happen. She's going to realize, oh, he's cuter than his pictures. Oh, he looks exactly like his pictures. He's not a liar. Oh, he's funny. Oh, he's charming. He's quick-witted. Oh, he has his own place. You understand? Oh, he's muscular. Oh, he's in shape. All of these things happen, and it actually goes in your favor. But this woman right here is like, I don't want to go on a video call because you're going to be examining me to see if I'm actually worth taking out. No, what happened to guys just taking women out and inviting women out? I don't want to get on a video call with you. See, this is a woman that wants men with no standards to come out of the woodwork and offer her dates and gifts and trinkets and all of this stuff, but that's not happening. The gentleman that suggested getting on a video call is actually in the right. If you don't want to get on video calls, I'm not shaming anybody. I'm not saying what's right and what's wrong. From my experience, I've had good results from getting on FaceTime calls before we eventually meet up. And I've told these stories a bunch of times. It's actually built into my strategy. If a woman doesn't want to get on video call, that's fine. But the thing is, this woman doesn't want to follow instructions. And it's a good thing that he did that. He suggested that because she doesn't want to follow instructions, which means that it ain't going nowhere fast. It's going nowhere fast. But the simple fact that he wants to examine her to see if she's worth taking out is humbling to her because who the hell does he think he is? You understand? Most guys will just invite me out. If you're not going to do that, you know, I don't like the way this is here because I'm not supposed to be tested. I'm the one that's supposed to be doing the testing. Let's get the next one.
I'm turning 30 in 2 weeks, and moms really just make you feel so much worse about yourself. She's like, oh, you're gonna be 30 in 2 weeks. Are you sad that you're not married and you don't have kids? Well, yeah, I am, but like, don't point it out. And she goes, don't worry, someone will come your way. You just really need to start looking and take it seriously. Yo, that sent me. Like, what do you think I'm doing out here?
I told you, their own family members even look at them like, what's going on? As well as they will feel this when they're around their family. She's like, damn, mom, I'm not even 30 yet. Like, what are you doing? I can still have some kids out here. There's still somebody that wants me out. You don't have to say it like that. That's very humbling because deep down inside, you could tell this woman wants a family. She wants a guy. She wants to be cared about and looked after. But it's humbling because men aren't knocking at her door for this. They're not, because men are smart now. Men work smarter instead of working harder.